Well, this will be music to the ears of just about every parent. Forget the tablets and the screens. Traditional books are making a comeback.
It is the start of National Book Week, with children across the country celebrating their favourite characters.
And Jonathan has just popped out of the studio. I'm not sure if he's paying attention to us there. He seems pretty engrossed in that book at the Love Vintage bookshop just down the road. Good morning, Jonathan.
That's about his standard, I think, too, kids' books.
With really big words by the looks of it.
Well, it's a great Australian book. It's a great Australian book, ladies, and this is what we're celebrating in Book Week, of course. So many great Aussie authors, illustrators out there, and it's a big Book Week celebration. As you say, for more on National Book Week, I'm joined by Gail Erskine. Gail, firstly, obviously it's a great event. Tell us about Book Week. Why is it so important?
Well, Book Week's really important because it celebrates, as you said, Australian books, and we've been doing that for 72 years. The Children's Book Council of Australia runs the Book of the Year Awards, and the winners of the Books of the Year were announced yesterday, and so schools across Australia will be celebrating which books were the winners. A lot of schools run competitions to see whether the kids agree with the judges. And you know, this year, I think for the very first time, the early childhood book will be the most popular book, as well as the judge's choice. It's called Rodney Loses It. And I think just about everyone can identify with Rodney.
I think one of my favourite parenting memories is reading to my kids in bed. And my daughter, I used to read a book called Why I Love My Daddy. And it used to finish with I Love My Daddy. Sorry, everybody loves their daddy, especially me. My daughter couldn't say especially, so we used to finish off the book every time by saying everybody loves their daddy except me. So, but it's all about getting kids interested in reading, isn't it? And
you do a great job. If every parent read to their child every night and made that connection with the books, that's how readers are bred. Parents turn their kids into readers. I'm sorry schools don't. They assist them, but it's the parents that do the job first. And parents need to find out what great Aussie books we have published today, because parents often go back and think about the books they liked, but they're not the books kids want to read today. They want to read books about what's happening to refugees. In fact, the winning book of the year, called How to Be, is about how in the future there may be no bees and how that actual people will have to pollinate the apple trees. Fabulous read for younger readers, How to Be. So we need to know what books there are, parents. Go to your local bookshop or library and find some good Aussie books.
Good advice. Now, speaking of books, of course, every book needs a character, don't they? And we've got a couple of characters with us today. Now, let's start off with, I think this might be Prince Harry. Now, Prince Harry, you tell me, though, Prince Harry, you were actually going to dress up as something else, weren't you? Come on, tell me what you were going to dress up as.
Fart.
As a fart? Why is that? What's your favourite book?
There's a monster under my bed that farts.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, I think my wife complains about that from time to time as well. Let's move on. We've got, Mr. Big, and what's the Mr. Big character is from which book?
Bad Dad.
Okay, and what's the best thing about Mr. Big?
Is that he's a crime boss. And
you've got one really exciting reason as to why you love getting books as presents, don't you? Tell us.
Is because books are presents they can keep on opening.
Oh, beautiful. What a great sentence. And, of course, have a look, team. This is, without doubt, Huckleberry Finn. Come on.
I'm Huckleberry Finn. Honestly, I like him because he's a very adventurous person, but there's also many stories and lessons that can be learned through the book as well. That's why I like Huckleberry Finn.
Well, fantastic. It's been a great adventure for us all to come down here. Great adventure for me as well, being here on the Today Show this morning. So everyone, please embrace Australian Book Week. Get down to your local library. Go to your bookstore. This is the first time I actually walked in one for a while, I have to confess. It's just great being in here. It's wonderful. It brings back some great memories. And, of course, by reading, we can all have great memories moving forward. So, Jane, Ali, thanks very much for your company. I'll see you next time.
Well, we've enjoyed having you on the show, Jonathan. But I think we need you to fess up. That book you've got there in your hands. You were just looking at the pictures, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, we guessed it. We guessed it. Hey, did you have so much fun you might come back tomorrow?
You never know your luck. Maybe I won't. No, I would love to. We'll see how everybody is health-wise, but always free. Thanks, guys.
Oh, it's been lovely having
Thank you. Well, we'll bring you more from the Today Show after the break.